Section 1 of From the Tower Window of My Bookhouse. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Anastasia Saloha. From the Tower Window of My Bookhouse, edited by Olive Beaupre Miller. The Bugle Song. The splendor falls on castle walls, and snowy summits awed in story. The long light shakes across the lakes, and the wild cataract leaps in glory. Blow, bugle, blow, said the wild echoes flying. Blow, bugle, answer, echoes dying, dying, dying. End of section 1.
Section 2 of From the Tower Window of My Bookhouse. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. From the Tower Window of My Bookhouse, edited by Olive Beaupre Miller. Una and the Red Cross Knight, retold from Book 1 of The Faerie Queene by Edmund Spenser. Part 1. Now Gloriana was that greatest, most glorious queen of Fairyland, and she did keep her feast for 12 days every year, during which time, as the manner then was, she might not refuse to any man or woman what boon soever he desired of her. On a certain year it happened in the beginning of the feast, that there presented himself before the throne of Gloriana a tall clownish young man, who, falling before the queen, made request that he might have the achievement of any adventure which during that feast should happen. That being granted, he rested him on the floor, unfit through his rusticity for a better place. Soon after entered a fair lady in mourning weeds, riding on a white ass, with a dwarf behind her, leading a warlike steed, and bearing the arms and spear of a knight. The lady, falling before the Queen of Fairies, complained that her father and mother, an ancient king and queen, had been by an huge dragon many years shut up in a brazen castle, who then suffered them not to issue, and therefore besought the Fairy Queen to assign her some one of her knights to take on him the deliverance of these twain. Presently that clownish person, upstarting, desired that adventure, whereat the queen much wondering, and the lady much gainsaying, yet he earnestly importuned his desire. In the end the lady told him that unless that armour which she brought would serve him, he could not succeed in that enterprise, for that armour was of such a sort as would fit him only who had great courage and faith, great uprightness and truth, which armour being forthwith put upon the youth with due furnitures thereunto, he seemed the goodliest man in all that company, and was well liked of the lady. And eftsoons, taking on him knighthood, and mounting on that strange courser, he went forth with her on that adventure. Right faithful and true he proved, and on his breast and shield he wore a blood-red cross, in dear remembrance of his dying lord, and to make known to all the world that he would give battle only in the cause of righteousness and truth. Beside the Red Cross Knight, upon her snow-white ass, Una, the lovely lady, rode, her face well veiled from sight beneath her wimple, and over all her garments she wore a long black robe, as one who inwardly did mourn for thinking ever on that ancient king and queen, her father and mother, shut up in prison by so foul a beast. After her on line she led a snow-white lamb, as pure and innocent as that same lamb the Lady Una was, and all her heart was full of virtue, loyalty, and truth. Far away behind the lady and the knight, the dwarf did lag, bearing fair Una's bag of needments at his back. As they passed thus along the road, the sky was sudden overcast, and down upon the path there poured a hideous storm of rain, and forced to seek some covert, they espied a grove not far away, whose lofty trees, yclad with summer's pride, did spread so broad that heaven's light did hide, not pierceable with power of any star, and all within were paths and alleys wide, with footing worn, and leading inward far, fair harbour that them
Sample complete. Ready to continue?